it's Linda from Linda's Closet, and welcome back. This channel has been all about fashion, as it's called Linda's Closet. But you know, how my clothes fit and how I feel in them is really, really important to me. And lately, I turned 60, and I have all these aches and pains, and I think it's time to just surrender and to learn about good food and to get healthy, and I think my clothes will fit better. So, you know, we've all heard about inflammation and anti-inflammatory foods, and so I ended up going down the rabbit hole, and I mean, the physical pain was just closing in on me everywhere. And so I decided that I would start this journey of learning about food. I didn't learn to cook until 2000. I had moved and I decided I'm going to be Martha Stewart, and I taught myself how to cook. And I'm a fabulous cook, if I do say so myself. But I grew up on junk food. You know, I'm a bit child of the 60s, you know, a literal child in the 60s. Grew up on junk food, love my junk food. You know, I think I managed my anxiety with my junk food, which is interesting. So don't be surprised when you start eating better if you don't, these feelings don't start coming up, because I've had that happen too this past couple of weeks. Okay, so the first thing I did was I went on YouTube. YouTube is a godsend. If you're stuck on a deserted island and you can only have one thing, it may be the YouTube. Okay, and I started looking at, and I just Google in anti-inflammatory drinks in the YouTube. I'm sure all my language is wrong, but who cares? And what came up was this site, Downshiftology. And I started out with anti-inflammatory drinks. Okay, she's got food prep, she's got meal prep, she's got the best blenders, she's got this, she's got that. It's fantastic. Okay, now before we get to the first lesson, which is the juices, the drinks, because that's the easiest, I wanted to talk to you about prepping to cook, because it's more work than the actual cooking. Okay, so I wanted to give you some of my tips. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I put on a really good pair of really supportive tennis shoes, right? My wide Nikes, my socks, I put those on, get myself secure so my back doesn't hurt. Now, I also have an injury, so I have an Ace hip belt. I wore this, I walked 4 miles a day in New York, and I wore it every day, and I had no pain. So I'm gonna be wearing that, because you're gonna be walking and twisting and turning. It's the twisting and turning and the standing that hurts my back, okay? The next thing I'm gonna tell you about is my wrists, right? I have that carpal tunnel from the texting, so I got some KT tape, and I bind my wrists really tight, and this will keep me from having pain, okay? I have an open sore on my thumb, so I wrap that up, so, you know, I'm just about no pain. Okay, that's the first thing. I get myself ready. I've got an apron. Okay. Now, you're gonna have to invest in a couple of things. The first thing I would invest in is a printer, if you don't have it, and a laminate machine, and you can get them on Amazon. And so the first thing I did was I found my website, Downshiftology, and then I went to her website, and she is the best website and the best video, I think, the best food vlogger, I think. So I went to her website, and on her website she has beautiful, beautiful pictures of her drinks and the ingredients and how you make them. Okay, so what I did is I've downloaded a bunch of recipes, and I'm gonna show you, but for now we're just talking about the prep, okay? So I downloaded these drinks, smoothies, some different things, and I laminated each one, okay? I laminated each one, so now they're protected. They can get wet, they can go in the washing machine. Unless it melts, I guess the washing machine will melt it, don't do that, but maybe not too hot of water, but it's completely sturdy now. Got a punch hole and a big ring binder. Punch hole, put it together, my drinks. Okay, these are just drinks. Okay. You're going to need a Vitamix. Mine is really old. It still works. You may want to get, I would invest in the big one if you can. Okay, let's see what else. You also are gonna wanna invest in some bottles. I have this one from Whole Foods. Some bottles, some jars with lids. Do it in glass, no plastic. It's healthier that way, even though I do drink out of plastic. You know, it's better if you don't. And one other thing I would tell you is I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna invest in a notepad that's for recipe, that's for shopping list. Okay, so you'll need that, and then you'll be ready to choose your drinks, to choose what you're gonna make, and then we gotta go to the store and get everything. Okay, so that is my first episode of my Let's Get Our Lives Together video. Health, wellness, anti-inflammatory. Let's look great at 60, right? Great at 60. Okay, subscribe below, smash the like button. Please keep following me. Tell your friends, share. I'll see you soon on Linda's Closet.